All right, Shalom. Before we start, we're going to give our praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Chakwadash. Double honors the apostles, elders, and bishops of Great Millstone that teach and rule well. Peace and salutations to those for elect. All right, and the title of this video will be Your Bunkers Will Not Save You. All right, your bunkers will not save you. All right, I named the title of that video because, you got people. Well, everybody knows that these so-called not so-called, these billionaires and trillionaires, the top elite of the world are they're putting bunkers together, and people are questioning, what do they know, right? And so, like, give me one sec. Ouch.
Move, coon.
Go to another spot. All right, Shalaki. But yeah, so like I was saying, a lot of these, like I said, these billionaires and trillionaires are, building bunkers. Bunkers are underground, you know, and people are questioning what are they building them for? What do they know? All right, and it's putting people in a lot of question. And we're gonna read this article from the DailyMail.com. It says, "What do they know? World's billionaires are building bunkers and assembling fortresses outside their mansions." All right, this came out January 21st, 2024. And as you can see, we know Elon Musk most likely has one. We know the top elites, the Rothschilds, the Rockefellers, DuPonts, Mark Zuckerberg that they just showed them. All right, we all know, and other elites that we don't know about have bunkers, and we're gonna get to them. Why they're preparing them for? What are they preparing them for? But we're gonna read this. It says, doomsday prepping used to be seen as a hobby regulated to the paranoid fringe, but ordinary Americans spent a staggering 11 billion on survival items just last year, from April 2022 to April 2023. About a third of U.S. citizens admit to prepping, surveys show, but few have the resources today's billionaire bunker builders had to devote to their own shelters. The world's wealthiest have increasingly spent hundreds of millions on securing underground compounds, private islands, and for the merely rich, survival condos. Late last year, it emerged as Mark Zuckerberg was building a $100 million hidden fortress buried beneath his Hawaiian island ranch, complete with its own energy and food supplies and blast-resistant doors. Billionaire wellness entrepreneur Frank Vandersloot, Idaho's richest man, recently bought a 2,000-acre ranch south of Zuck's compound for a cool $51 million. And OpenAI's CEO Sam Altman once let slip that he and PayPal co-founder Peter Thiel have an arrangement in case the world is ending if things hit the fan. Altman said in 2016 the pair would lay low at one of Thiel's properties in New Zealand. All right, and you can see that it says Zuckerberg's down here. It says Zuckerberg's lavish estate is extremely private. In 2016, he began building a 6-foot tall stone wall which run along the property next to the road in the semi-rural community of Kilauea. I believe that's how you say it. So they're building bunkers for something, and we know it, and we know who are in the know. All right, who know the truth. We know what they're building those bunkers for. All right, we're gonna read Isaiah. If it loads up. This is Isaiah chapter 2. Um, Isaiah 2 and 19. And they shall go into the holes of the rocks and into the caves of the earth for the fear of the Lord Yahweh and for the glory of his majesty when he ariseth to shake terribly the earth. In that day a man shall cast his idols of silver and his idols of gold, which they made each one for himself to worship, to the moles and to the bats, to go into the clefts of the rocks and into the tops of the ragged rocks, for fear of the Lord and for the glory of his majesty when he ariseth to shake terribly the earth. All right, that's what they're going into those rocks for. Those bunkers, those underground bunkers. Underwater bunkers if they have any. All right, that's what they're for, to try to escape the Lord's judgment. But nobody can escape. Let's see if we can get that real quick. Escape. See what pops up. Um, Let me see. Let's see that word. Not escape. All right. And I can't find it, but we can go to Hebrews. 10. Hebrews 10 and 31. It says it is a fearful thing to fall into the hands of the living power. All right. And that's what's gonna happen. They're gonna fall into the hands of the Lord Yahweh and the Son Yahweh Shah. All right, so they can't escape judgment, and that's what they're trying to do by going into those bunkers, right? Revelation 6:15, and the kings of the earth, and the great men, and the rich man, and the chief captains, and the mighty men, and every bondman, and every free man, hid themselves in the dens and in the rocks of the mountains, and said to the mountains and rocks, fall on us, hide from us, and hide us from the face of him that sitteth on the throne, and from the wrath of the Lamb, who is Yahushua. For the great day of his wrath is come, and who shall be able to stand? All right, so people, they're scared. They're ultimately scared of the return of our Lord Yahushua because they know what's coming. All right. Isaiah 63:1. Who is this that cometh from Edom with dyed garments from Basra? This that is glorious in his apparel, traveling in the greatness of his strength. I that speak in righteousness mighty to save. Wherefore art thou red in thine apparel, and thy garments like him that treadeth in the wine fat? I have trodden the winepress alone, and of the people there was none with me, for I will tread them in my anger, and trample them in my fury, and their blood shall be sprinkled upon my garments, and I will stain all my raiment. For the day of vengeance is mine, in my heart, and the year of my redeeming is come. And I looked, and there was none to help, and I wondered that there was none to uphold. Therefore my own arm brought salvation unto me, and my fury it upheld me. And I will tread down the people in my anger, and make them drunk in my fury, and I will bring down their strength to the earth. All right, and the Lord is ultimately come to destroy the nations, take down their kingdom, Edom, and the other nations. He's going to come down mainly to Esau. He's coming down to take down Esau's kingdom. All right, establish the kingdom of heaven. All right, and the Israelites. And there's it's another thing I want to show. Just listen to this.
I don't know how I love real estate, and I usually like to be.
Replay it. Let's listen to it.
I don't know how I love real estate, and I usually like to build and go up. We going underground now. One time for all my doomsday preppers. Elon Musk, I see you. I saw your ground plans. I'm impressed, but guess what? My bunker gonna have a garage. My bunker gonna have wings. Huh? Yeah, we breaking ground. Huge excavations. You gotta have your fluids. I got a water maker. We got our canned goods. So if you thinking the brothers ain't ready, we ready.
My mother gonna have a garage. Man, you jakes, man. And we believe. He got to be Rick Ross. He's definitely an Israelite, you know. But you Israelites are not gonna escape judgment either. All right, Jacob trouble is coming. A lot of you are gonna die before before even the missiles come. You know, you already gonna be dead. Right. Let's get this real quick. Zechariah 13. And it says, it shall come to pass that in all the land, saith the Lord, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die, but the third shall be left therein. All right. And Rick Ross, if he repents, you know, which I doubt, but he's a part of that 2/3. All right, that 2/3 class, you know. And, you know, because he's in the world, you know, he's worldly. He's saying he's going to build a bunker and, you know, he's going to have a garage and wings and stuff like that. Man, that's all in vain. If he ever does it, you know, he not gonna be able to get to around that, you know, because trouble is at the door, man. It's around the corner, you know. So you know these elites are getting ready for something big, and ultimately, the destruction of America, Babylon the Great. Let's get Malachi 4:1. This is what they're trying to escape. It says, "For behold, the day cometh that shall burn as an oven, and all the proud, yea, and all that do wickedly shall be stubble. And the day that cometh shall burn them up, saith the Lord of hosts, that it shall leave them neither root nor branch." All right, and these elites are going to be escaped. They're not even going to be in America. They're going to be in different parts of the world in their bunkers with their families and, you know, different people, right? But ultimately, when all that is over, let's get Psalms. I think it's let me see, 149:5. It says, "Let the saints be joyful in glory. Let them sing aloud upon their beds. Let the high praises of the Most High be in their mouth, and a two-edged sword in their hand, to execute vengeance upon the heathen, and punishments upon the people, to bind their kings with chains, and their nobles with fetters of iron, to execute." Let's read that again, Salakia. "To bind their kings with chains, and their nobles with fetters of iron." Let's look at that up. Let's see what that says. Nobles. Chabad. I guess this is the word for it says doesn't give you a lot. Let's look it up over here, see what we get. Nobles definition.
Noble.
It says, especially in former times, a person of noble rank or birth. All right, nobleman, a lord. You know, the elites, man. You know, that's who's going in them chains. Verse 9: to execute upon them the judgment written. This honor have all his saints. Praise ye the Lord. All right, so that's what they're trying to escape, but they're not. All right, they're going into slavery, you know, and we're gonna rule over them with a rod of iron, with an iron fist. We're gonna have our foot on their necks. You know, they're gonna be in harsh punishment. We're gonna double unto them what they done to us. You know, but yeah, these people not gonna escape their judgment, and you Israelites not gonna escape your judgment either. All right, so Lord willing, this is edifying. We give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles, elders, and bishops, a great millstone that teach and rule well. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect. Lord willing, is edifying. Till the next video, Shalom.